go by the way you keep looking at me. I know your heart bleeds. I know it ain't fair. After all of these years, he's leaving you there.
Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I am Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I am back again with another live swatch video of some Bitter Lace beauty highlights. I have actually got 10 highlights to share with you today. They are the 2016 highlight collection from Bitter Lace Beauty. Now, if you are not familiar with Bitter Lace Beauty or you didn't see my last video, I will link it in the description box below for your convenience. I definitely encourage you guys to check that out. But Bitter Lace Beauty is an Etsy shop and she sells custom palettes, magnetic palettes like the one I have here today. She does customs as well as just pre-made ones, and they're beautiful and they're gorgeous, and I absolutely love mine that I have that I've showed so many times. But she also makes highlighters. Now I did do a video, like I already said, of the 2015 highlights, and I want to make a mention really quick. In that last video I thought that the 2015 collection was going to be gone for good, but I was mistaken. So for those of you who like fell in love with some of the highlights in the 2015 season, fear not, they will be back in her shop, with the exception of the actual limited edition shades. So I did want to clear that up and say I'm so sorry for the confusion. I had a little bit of confusion. She was moving and there was stuff going on, so she was kind of clearing out her shop for the 2016 highlights, but she is bringing the 2015 highlights back. So anyways, I just want to mention that before I got into this one. So they'll all be available, so I encourage you to check out that video to see the swatches of those highlights. They are all absolutely amazing. You're going to want to have them all because they are absolutely unique, gorgeous, and amazing, and you're going to fall in love like I did from the get-go. I want to show you guys how they look for those of you who are not familiar with this brand, but they come in a pan like this. They're really big. They're $16 each, and then they come packaged really well as well. They come in like a little sleeve like this, and then the little sleeves are even packaged in a cute little bag like this. So I want to show you guys that. The packaging is super adorable. Also, Jenna the Beauty behind Bitter Lace Beauty does impress the most beautiful designs on the highlights, which is really fun. So you'll see the highlights when I show them up close, and then when she does limited edition shades, I can't say limited, I don't know why, I always sound weird. Anyways, when she does limited edition shades, she usually does special impressions for those ones. So I do have one limited edition shade to share with you guys today. So I hope you guys are excited to see them all. I will be doing live swatches so you can see them on my cheek, as well as like finger swatches so you could kind of see a very concentrated swatch of how it looks. So I kept the rest of my face pretty, not basic, but like matte and flat. Like I have bronzer, contour, whatever, blush on, and my foundation and everything, but I didn't do anything with shimmer. Like my blush is matte. Also, if you notice, I don't know if you can see from here, but I've got like a little streak line right there and it's driving me nuts. But I had a little random tear just come down and totally mess up my makeup, so I couldn't fix it. Driving me nuts. So anyways, that's what that is. But anyways, I kept it all matte because I wanted all the shimmer and anything that comes up to be from the highlights so you guys can get an idea of that. With the exception of my eyes, I am actually using 2 of these highlights as eyeshadows on my eyes today. I have on, so this is Love as on the main part of my lid, and then Golden Afternoon kind of here in the inner corner. And all these highlights are absolutely gorgeous on their own as highlights, but also work double duty because they could definitely be worn as eyeshadows or even like on the lips, or however you want to rock these. They're just amazing. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on with the swatches. Okay, so first up I'm going to go into the limited edition shade that I have. This is the shade Unbirthday, and as you can see, it is a swirled marbled highlight. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a rainbow highlight with pink and purple and turquoise and gold, and I don't know if you can tell from now because I've swatched it so many times, but I will put a photo so you can see. But this one had a limited edition impression on it, which was like a cupcake with swirls on it, and it was absolutely beautiful. But it was so popular that she actually decided to make it a permanent part of the 2016 collection, except for the fact that the cupcake impression will be limited edition. So those are all sold out, and anyone who has the cupcake impression, that is limited edition. So when she brings this back to her shop, it will just have the normal floral impression like the regular highlights in her collection have. But anyways, this one's really cool because if you kind of just do like a straight, swipe on there, you're gonna get a mixed, kind of separated look of the colors. I'm gonna go ahead and go into it and just use a fan brush and kind of swirl the colors together. So because these are marbled and swirled, all of them are different, just a little bit different. Mine seems to have a lot more of pinks and gold in it than the purple and turquoise color. But what's interesting is I feel like, just looking at my viewfinder, a little bit more of the blue seems to kind of reflect a little bit more than anything. But look how pretty that is. And I'm just barely putting a little bit on. You can see like just how, compared to like this side where it's a little more flat, you can see like really how much it pops. So I just had to zoom in a little bit closer just so you can see what Unbirthday looks like. And it gives just a really gorgeous sheen to the skin. Really, really beautiful. And look at, there's that cry mark right there. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna go into is called Magic Carpet Ride. This one's described as a bronzy gold that has that shifts with blue and violet sparkles. We're gonna see how this looks. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my fan brush here. Oh, it's very settled, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I love golden or bronzy metallic highlights. I just think they're so pretty and really flattering on my skin tone at least. Like, I love the way this looks, but I really love the way this one looks. Next up is the shade Lumiere, and this one's very similar to Magic Carpet Ride, but it's definitely a lot more gold. This one is described as a very intense warm gold, a true metallic gold with orange undertones, and this one truly is so beautiful. And then here's a side-by-side comparison of Lumiere and Magic Carpet Ride, because I know in the pan they look very similar. This one is Lumiere, and then on this side is Magic Carpet Ride. You can see that Lumiere is definitely a lot more of a true warm gold, whereas Magic Carpet Ride is definitely a little bit more brown, bronzy kind of a gold. Yeah, definitely much more of a true metallic gold. Like, literally looks like gold bar on my face. I love it. I just want to like keep putting on. More. Give me more. I don't need more, but you know me. So gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous. I am obsessed. I'm not quite sure. I thought I had a favorite, but I'm not sure which one's my favorite. Like, all of them are so beautiful. The next one I'm going to put on is called Sweet Dreams, and this one is a pink lavender highlight. And I think this one would be really great, like especially just even as a blush, or just like a little extra for your blush. Oh, it's so pretty and subtle. I absolutely love it. So here's that. Okay, so close up, this one is Lumiere, and then Sweet Dreams. It is so, so pretty. Next up I have So This Is Love, and this one is described as a multicolored copper shade. And are you guys absolutely loving the Disney themed names on these? I know I mentioned that in the other video I did, but I can't get over it. I love it. I'm a Disney fan, so I absolutely love that she names all of these after, like, with Disney themes. It's so fun. That one is really, really beautiful. And again, this one is the one that I have on my eyes. Okay, and then next up we have another one which is a favorite of mine. As soon as I saw this, I knew I would love it. I knew it was going to be a favorite. This one is called Pixy Dust, and this one is a peachy pink, like a corally pink highlight with a gold shift, as you can see. It is so, so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love that this one shows more, I mean, you see that pink in there, but you definitely see the gold. And like I said, I love, love, love the golden highlighters the most. I think for my skin tone, they just look the best. They all look pretty, but the gold ones are the ones that I'm really, really drawn to. Alright, so we have Pixy Dust here. And So This Is Love here. Okay, so next up we have Once Upon a Time. And Once Upon a Time is described as a mauve pinky nude. Ooh, this one's really, really pretty. I know I say that about all of them, but it is, oh my goodness. They're all beautiful. They're all so pretty. I just, like, it's almost brand new every time I put them on. They're just like, oh, it's almost shocking every single time how beautiful they are. I love that. I love it. Okay, and so then the next one is a very interesting shade. This one is called Deadly Nightshade, and this one is described as grayish iridescent, which is basically a mixture of a gray and a beige. It's got a little bit of a metallic twist to it with pink and green sparkles, and on the description it says it gives the skin almost like it has like a dead quality on the skin, so I thought that was really interesting. And by the way, I looked up the descriptions this time and wrote them down before filming this video, because I remember in my last video I kept trying to describe all the shades on my own, and while they were pretty much spot on, I mean almost all of them were pretty right on to what they were, I did tend to keep wanting to describe almost every shade as like a rose gold, when it's like, hello, no, they're not all rose gold shades. But anyway, so this time I wanted to make sure I like wrote down what they were described on as they were listed, so that you guys would know and I wouldn't be like describing them incorrectly for you guys. But I thought that was fun that this is Deadly Nightshade, and she says dead like quality on the skin. I can see what she means with like the grayish color. I love it. Oh my goodness. Normally I don't think I would I wouldn't look at the shade and think, I would love to have that as a highlight. I would see this and think more of a eyeshadow, but it actually looks really, really good. Like, I love that it's kind of a little bit of a, did it say silver? let's see. Yeah, just a, oh yeah, gray, okay, and then it's metallic, so kind of like a silvery shade of gray and a beige metallic. That's really, really pretty. I love it. What do you guys think? So let's go ahead and zoom in so you can see them up close. Oh man. Right here we have a Deadly Nightshade, and then on the other cheek I have a Once Upon a Time. And they're somewhat similar, obviously different, obviously, but a little bit similar. I really like this Deadly Nightshade one. Really, really pretty. Okay, so the next shade I have to share with you is called Mermaid Lagoon. And Mermaid Lagoon is described as a minty green gold or a seafoam green. And in the viewfinder, it's kind of coming off as a more of a turquoise color, and it does, like in person, look a little bit more tealy turquoise than I would say minty green or seafoam green, though because it does have this gold shift to it, once it's applied it definitely does look a little bit more of a minty or seafoam green. So it's actually pretty perfectly described and named Mermaid Lagoon, being that it's like a seafoam green. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. Of course, this isn't going to be a highlight that's going to be for everyone, being that it's a little bit of a different kind of color you would think to highlight with, but it's still really, really beautiful and would be really great as an inner corner highlight or on the lips for a little bit of just a little added something. So there's what that one looks like, and as you can see, you kind of really get the golden, a little bit of the golden sheen to it mostly, but then like a little hint of that tealy mint green color too, which is just really, really pretty. And then just for the heck of it, I'm actually going to go ahead and swatch this one again right next to it on this cheek. I do have one more highlight to show you guys, but I'm saving that one for last because that's the one I want to wear for the rest of the day. So I'm going to do that one last. So because I thought this one pulled a little bit kind of bluish, I want to swatch them next to each other side by side so you guys can see what they look like side by side and compared. Obviously this one's going to be quite different because it does have the pinks and the purple and the gold in there as well, but yeah. Unbirthday, by the way. I think I said that. Okay, and so side by side you could definitely see that this doesn't pull as blue. It's really, really pretty. Oh my goodness. Falling in love with it again. I love that it's just so multi-dimensional. I mean, you can see the purpley violet color in there. You can see the pink. You can see the blue and the gold sheen. Like it's just so cool. So let's go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see this better. Okay, so there's Mermaid Lagoon really close up. It's so pretty. Like it's so unique. Definitely not for everybody. I know not everybody's gonna like this, but it's really, really beautiful actually. And even would be fun for like a Halloween look too. And so then again, like I said, this one is Unbirthday. Okay, and the very last highlight I have to share with you is called Golden Afternoon. This one has become my favorite. I know I said I couldn't pick a favorite. I really can't. They're all so, so gorgeous, but this one is like, it's got me like, you know, a moth to a flame. It's so pretty. If I had to, like if you twisted my arm and I had to pick a favorite, I think this one might be it, but I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. I think this one might be it. So this one, like I said, is Golden Afternoon, and this one is described as a white gold. It is absolutely beautiful. It definitely does look like it's just an iridescent kind of white in the pan, but definitely has that gold reflect that is so, so pretty. So since this is the last one, I'm going to be putting this one all over for good. It's so, so pretty. The nose highlight in there too. And the Cupid's bow. And there, I believe I am glowing from space now. I absolutely love the way this one looks. So, so pretty. Take it down a notch on my nose there. What do you guys think? Isn't that one so beautiful? Alright, beauty babes, that is it for this live swatch video. Hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful, especially if you're considering purchasing and want to know what the shades look like on, at least on my skin tone. Although I feel a little bit washed out in these lights right now. I don't know, sometimes the lighting's good, sometimes it's bad, but who knows. Anyways, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment letting me know which one was your favorite, and I will have Bitter Lace Beauty, the Etsy shop, as well as the Instagram account in my description box below as usual. I definitely encourage you guys to check out the shop, check out Jenna's Instagram page, give her a follow, give her a comment, let her know I said hi and all that good stuff. Show her some support. You guys know I say this all the time, but I love supporting small businesses, women who are working and creating beautiful things to make a living. So definitely let's spread the love and all that good stuff. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Today I have ooh, that one is really beautiful. To say, definitely let's, but also work. It's a grand.